So we gonna let this rock for as long as possible. We gonna let this rock. We gonna let this rock. We gonna let this rock. Okay. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. All right. So now that we have the entire story, her statement, I believe I should be ready to debunk in real time. So here we go. Because this has implications beyond what this video stands for. This is a chink in the armor of a billionaire. He would have to let publicly slip that he used her and she used him for fame purely, and that his focus actually hasn't been on this, which is gonna be crazy if it is.
So before I say what I'm about to say, I just want to let everyone know that I serve these survivors, speaking here as their survivor advocate. And to anyone that needs more information, I will be giving information at the end of this. So if survivors need to step forward, and as always, anytime I'm on a show, just know that you can reach out to the human trafficking hotline at any time. I can also give that number throughout this stream as well. So let's get it going. Tonight I might use the word allegedly at certain points. This has been advised by legal.
Thank you for helping Justin freaking no longer see the top of the hour ads.
Not because I don't believe the survivors that I serve, but it's the legal way to do it. So let's get it going. This is an official press release. These are not my words. This is a survivor.
Roll it back. Roll the tape back, because what we do here is that we're going to miss it, and you need to catch everything. I just broke down somebody else who did this, and it turned out I was right. So we're going to go 2 for 2 today.
Tonight I might use the word allegedly at certain points. This has been advised by legal. Not because I don't believe the survivors that I serve, but it's the legal way to do it. So
that does not need to be specified. All right, I'm letting y'all know that right now. That does not need to be specified. We all know. That's the point of why YouTube itself. Like, we have 7 TV as well, and Better TV. We got everything. That's why YouTube itself, like, oh, I don't want to say that. No, that's wrong of me. Okay. Let's do this a different way. Cause it's like, I want to tell you that, like, you'll see YouTubers go on apology rants, and then you'll be like, yo, but are they saying and implying this? And then you'll see a text message release and be like, oh, it was allegedly, you know, like, just not because I don't believe them. Okay, like,
let's get it going. This is an official press release. These are not my words. This is a survivor. As a survivor of the Tate brothers, I understand how difficult it can be to come forward and speak out about what happened to you. But when social media gives us a glimpse into the extreme harm that others cause, I feel obligated to step forward and speak out against it. If these words can prevent one woman from being an alleged victim of Andrew and Tristan Tate, it justifies the risk that I'm taking. It can be scary, overwhelming, and you may feel like you don't have anyone to turn to.
Oh shit, no, you're not doing this. Oh my god, and it's like, no, because it's a net win. It's a net win. Oh shit, bro, what a good trap. Fuck, I hate when that shit. Oh, because it's always these people who get the break. Okay, so a bunch of y'all are asking me at this point, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, right? Okay, so we know that she's not actually, or what her timeline claims to be for her survivor shit, you know, whatever, blah blah blah. We know that that timeline does not add up. So her already being in this position is a problem. I think she's either, and we're not doing the thing. It's gonna come off like that, and I need you to understand it's just because we've already exposed the nature of this person. I am not above admitting that I would feel justified in saying that she is making someone up because Andrew Tate is already in prison. I am willing to say that like this, it could be both true and is not a person that has been found yet. When those two link up, they could just tell her to say that story. Now I know how that sounds. It's both, it could be real, but I don't think she has anything to do with it. And that's a problem because now we're in this duality of, well, it helps take down Andrew Tate. Like, isn't that what you want? And it's like, oh, but this person already has been proven to be a grifter. So what type of power do they get adding on to him already being in jail?
If you or someone you know is a survivor, know that you are not alone and that there is help available. By coming forward together, we may be able to find justice for ourselves and prevent these perpetrators from hurting anyone else. It is a brave and important step towards healing and finding closure. I know it can be hard to take this first step, but I promise you that there are resources and people ready and available to help you through this process. Don't let fear or shame keep you from speaking out. Let this be a reminder that you deserve to be heard, to feel safe and supported. You have the absolute right to seek justice. This is a moment and an opportunity for any victim of these alleged perpetrators to stand up, and together we can recognize vulnerability as power, see the strength in numbers, and shine light on strength of every single survivor. Signed, an anonymous survivor. The second statement. This will be Survivor 2. For women who have been victimized, we didn't know the game that was being played to hurt us. We didn't know a game was being played at all. It's only after it happens and you lose that you know, whether the Loverboy method or some other way. Victims know that this game of deception is used in the court of public opinion today. To the people who've made assumptions about the victims before trial, I forgive you. I'm sorry. I won't ask those people to change their opinion for our sake. I would just ask them to consider one thing. What if you're wrong? Is it possible? And if it is, you can wait for the survivor. Site N survivor of Epstein Maxwell. Changing the world will. We are here.
Okay, so she gave a bunch of press releases. Okay, I gotta see. Oh shit, I was right. It's already happening.
And these authorities
Can't equate.
the end result of the trauma
I love
Because we proved already. Have you guys seen what I showed on the Twitter thread? Okay, so I already was subject to this long ago. But this article came out and all of a sudden it just kept feeling like Tesla, Elon, Twitter, Twitter, Eliza. All of a sudden this girl's tweets coming up. All of a sudden, like, something about her just felt so familiar. So familiar. She was on Tim Pool already.
disrespectful. I'm saying David Pakman is a personality and pundit and commentator, and I do similarly, but I actually do call people for comments and I do fact checking, but that's not the biggest portion of what I do. This crackdown will be harsh and swift as
Test it really carefully.
story from CNN.
Out.
What the hell is she
Going
talking
on and
about?
saying, happy to work with almost any other GOP that aren't trying to get me killed. In the meantime, if you want to help, you can resign.
Oh my God.
And then all of a sudden, you had a bunch of journalists even saying, "Oh, Hillary Clinton hasn't announced."
So I think we're okay. I think we're going places.
I'm talking.
There it is.
Ties specifically into what?
Well, I think.
Discuss the things that folks are driven to do.
Yeah, I think when people, it's when any animal's backed into a corner.
That's
and
right.
they have no choice. They lash out. I'll tell you some interesting science. You know why it is that, say, like badgers are really aggressive and will.
Okay, weird shit, right? They've already gone at each other on this. The outlets had no problem collecting clicks off their trauma, but didn't want to speak to a survivor. Never sat right with me. I'll probably hit right-wing outlets first. I keep receipts. She knows the volatility between right-wing spaces and how they use her. Why is she teaming up with Elon, who just fired the entire safety team? Ever since Elon's spiral and decline, have you noticed she stopped tweeting? I'm trying to get to a point about what you just heard, because to me, it's like so easy for me to understand, super easy to have a shield. And without Elon just like clouding this up, who's gonna really say, well, is she saying anything bad? And it's like, yo, that's the shit with grifters. When they find a good grift. And oh my God, I swear I'm gonna look 3 tweets down and see some weird shit. But hold on. Hold on. I used to stay up at night and try to wrap my head around why Twitter wasn't aggressively trying to remove child sexual abuse material at scale, even if only as a means of self-preservation. It's because they had government cover and favor either way from the corporate press. The government would let Twitter get away with anything as long as they had access to be a propaganda arm. The corporate press would sprinkle some breadcrumbs, but not enough to make Twitter mad. They didn't want to lose favor or access. Twitter always knew they could fight off any lawsuits brought on by minor survivors because they had government cover ultimately. It's clear now. And you see what I mean? Yo, she found the grift, bro.
And protecting some of the we know for many decades now, the federal government has been aiding and protecting some of the worst, atrocious, horrible behaviors. They've been working with big tech social media that also has been aiding and abetting it
Oh
to
my
the point
God!
where
it's
there's
the
even
second-
victims
we're
coming
here.
forward and saying
We're here again.
many decades now, the federal government has been
We're
aiding
right
and
back to where we
protecting some of the
started.
worst, atrocious, horrible behaviors. They've been working with big tech social media that also has been aiding and abetting it to the point where there's even victims coming forward and saying, hey, there's these photos, there's these videos of me being an underage child being hurt and abused here. Twitter looking at that, listening to the victim, still deciding, you know what, this doesn't violate our terms and policies.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I understand there was like one really big case, but at the same time, yo, that's crazy.
This is what happened here in the United States. Your tax dollars as an American went to aiding and protecting an international trafficking operation. We're off of the coast in the Virgin Islands in the United States. They literally had an island that they flew in powerful people and they procured small children to them. So obviously, this is a very important issue here. This is an issue that we can't forget. This is an issue that we need to fight for, since everything that usually happens in our mainline political system is protecting these individuals, and very rarely do we get any justice here.
Are they for real? And this is what I mean by grift. This is what this is what yo, this is it. This is the point. This is the shield. You can hate me. You cannot believe that I'm a survivor. You can hate my work advocating for survivors, but you are still talking about human trafficking and keeping it in pop culture consciousness. This ultimately raises awareness about the crime, so thanks for the support. Oh, she found the grift. She found the solid grift. I wish I could find clips because I don't want to watch this shit.
Say what I'm about to.
Oh man, she got it good. Gerard Way is punching the sky right now. I don't want to sit and watch the entire thing, man. Cause like this is accurate. Former Paramore of My Chemical Romance performed All Holy Night. Yeah, Chicago Editions 119. That's literally her. What the fuck? Has she beaten? Is she going after Tate because he's in prison? Fuck.
I want good men of the world to be protecting these women, but because there aren't enough out here, I have to.
What? That's what she said. It was a simp cast. Oh my god, she got away with it.
Hear the sound.
Bro, we were all there. Oh my god, she's trying to beat it. Yo. Yeah. Bad people get power all the time. 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 She did it. She did it. She's going after Andrew Tate, and that's not going to serve her well because oh, shit, bro. This is what I've always... This is what yo. Yo, when you tangle the web, bro, it's like, who cares? She's eventually going to get to the point where she says, who cares about my past? Who cares about my past? That's the point I want you to take away from this video. Is that she's going to just bring up, who cares about what happened in the past? Aren't I doing a good thing now? And it's like, damn, son. Oh, that's power. Because if she try to go after Tate and there's really nobody out there, it's going to look bad. And Tate's going to get more favorable and more favorable. And then he's going to be like, see, all these shitty ass women trying to make lies up about me, just like they're trying to make lies up about you. And boom, there you go.